Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have some Disney collector's cards, trading cards in like this box open for you guys. So stay tuned. Alright everyone, so obviously I had no idea what I was trying to say in my intro. I don't know what you call this box. I know that a lot of people keep trading cards in a box like this. My dad got this at a church yard sale and he made a donation to them when he purchased them for me, and he said, hey, you can open these on your channel. I don't know for sure, but this box looks like it's had some damage and it looks honestly kind of moldy. I'm hoping these cards are not moldy inside. I haven't opened it up, but let's open this up together. So this is what the trading card pack looks like when you get them. I have opened some on my channel. If you want to go back and see that, you can go watch them. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I don't know, this might be a full set of these cards. I'm guessing it probably is. So let's go ahead and get in here. I'll try not to get them all mixed up or anything, and we can check that out together. Yeah, so these cards don't smell too great. I really do think this box might have some mold on it, which is not great because that's not good for your health. But you know, I'm gonna just flip through them anyways, and you know, hopefully that's not what it is. Hopefully it's just because they're older, but I really don't think that's what it is because the box looks like it's had some damage to it. So, but here is the first card. This one says B, Breakfast for the Birds. Here's the back side, number 17. And I'll just quickly flip through these because clearly there's a lot of them. We have 83. And here's what's on the back side. It says H. Got Donald there. Caught in the middle, G. And 73, Pluto's Dilemma on the back there. We have H, all for all, one for all and all for one. And on the back of that it says 65. We got 79, Where's Pluto? So you can see that this is based off of the old cartoon skits for Disney. Ooh, slip right out of my hand. On the back, here we have All Fiddled Out, number 59. So I'd have to try to stick these in order to see, and I'm not sure if it even would have maybe a checklist somewhere. But it's in a protective box and stuff. I'm assuming it's a full set. I'm not sure which ones of these I actually already had either, but 86, we have D, 13, and F, Head Over Heels, 96. So clearly there are a lot of these cards. That doesn't surprise me. Like I said, though, with it being in the case that it's in, I know a lot of people like keep baseball cards and such in containers like this. I've actually never seen a small container like this, if I'm being honest. So here's Pluto's Dilemma again. So that looks like it's a double. So maybe they're not all here. Maybe it's just, but of course these cards are reversible here too. So like if you want an F and you want it 33, you would need 2 of these cards. So, and this card actually, not that it really matters, but there is a crease in this card. So, you know, if you're a collector, you wouldn't want to have that in there. It doesn't really bother me though. So this one, actually, if you want to pause and read that, has something wrote on the back instead of it just being a picture there. I'm sorry guys if I have to make noises like that. I'll try not to. Between the smell of this and it is April 7th of 2025 as of filming this, and the pollen. They said this is like the worst year for pollen. There's another if you want to pause and read. But the pollen's messing with me, and the smell of the mold on these. So here's another one that has damage on the card. I don't know if it's going to focus in on that, but there is some creases. You might be able to see better on that side, I'm not sure. Yeah, this one's really bad. If you can see, I'm not sure if you can actually see or not because I'm filming through my phone. It's on a tripod. It's up higher than I can see the screen right now, but it's definitely got some damage to some of these cards as well. Let's see. I don't see a year on here. I just see the Walt Disney Company. One of them might end up having the date, but I'm sure these are a good bit old. I can't remember what the date on the package said when I opened them. All right, here's another one if you want to read. Yeah, here's another crease. So I'm sure these cards were well loved and enjoyed. Here is that if you want to pause and read that. Dream Unfolds. Sorry guys, I know that sounds gross. All right, got Donald there, Pluto. So this might take a little bit to flip through all these. Let me know in the comments, did you guys watch the old classic cartoons? I know some of them are on YouTube actually if you do not have Disney Plus and you know you wanted to stream some of the old Disney cartoons, they are available. I'm not even sure if all of them are probably available on Disney Plus. If we're being honest, you know, they do have warnings on a lot of stuff, so maybe, but I feel like it's probably like the same situation with Looney Tunes where some of them just are not actually available to watch through streaming services. Which it makes sense. So it looks like we have the same card twice here in a row. So I would definitely have to sort through these to try to see if they're all here or not. And here's the last one that's in my hand. We still have a lot to go in the box. Let me grab another chunk. But I don't know, because by today's standard, some of the old cartoons, this is number 1. There is a crease in here as well. I don't know if you can see the creases on camera. I think with some of it you can. I believe we already had that one in here too, but I'll show you the back just in case. I'm pretty sure we had the orphan benefit already. So yeah, as I'm going through here, I'm not sure if it's actually a complete set or not, or if it's just somebody had them in a collector box. I mean, these cards do have a smell to them, but they don't look moldy on the cards. So let's just hope where it was in storage and they're just like musty dusty kind of thing. I do remember seeing this card already as well. All right. Well, sorry guys, I just noticed on the side there, maybe there is a tiny bit of something on them. Little something on them. We did already have that one too. But yeah, guys, I started saying, you know, some of like the old Looney Tunes cartoons, like you have Daffy. Oh, wow, guys, sorry. I do know the difference. It's just because I'm looking at Disney cards. He was dressed up as a Nazi. So, you know, like, you can't really see that one playing on TV or anything. And, you know, some of the cartoons made by Disney are also the same. Like, there's stuff that's considered inappropriate now. Which I know for, like, the movies on Disney Plus, they have warnings. Like, if you go watch Pinocchio or something, it'll be like, hey, by the way, this has stuff in it that's, like, not so great by today's standards. And, you know, we know better now, but just so you guys are aware when you watch them, kind of thing. But I wouldn't think they would put up, if there was any offensive episodes of this with the old shows, I don't think they would have probably put them on there. I could be wrong. If you guys know, you can let me know in the comment section below. But if you're looking for stuff like that, I know at least for Looney Tunes, you can definitely find stuff like that on YouTube. I have accidentally been watching like playlists of Looney Tunes in the background. Because sometimes I just like have the TV on just for background noise. I'm sure a lot of people do that. And it's had like a playlist of Looney Tunes that has older cartoons, and it'll it'll play like the episodes with Daffy as a Nazi and stuff. So yeah, I know they're definitely available on the internet. This doesn't relate to Disney, but in the same, realm with cartoon stuff. I remember as I was growing up in high school, we were learning about like advertising and how much it had changed nowadays. And they showed us a commercial for the Flintstones advertising cigarettes. You wouldn't get something like that today, but again, by those standards, back then it was a completely different thing. And it was not, anything weird or abnormal to have a cartoon character advertising for cigarettes. Now you don't even see ads for cigarettes. So, it's just a completely different thing now. All right. So we're about halfway through this stack I just grabbed, and we still got like a third of the box left here. Through the Mirror. There's that one. I have seen some of the older Disney cartoons for the Mickey Mouse episodes, but a lot of them are the ones that are like available on Disney Plus. And also there was like House of Mouse, and I really loved watching that growing up. I have actually the Snowed In at the House of Mouse Christmas episode on DVD, and I have probably seen the episodes that play on that the most, like the old cartoon where Pluto is chasing Chip and Dale in the Christmas tree. I'm sure you guys have probably seen that episode as well. And I also have the Disney's House of Villains instead of House of Mouse, where the villains take over the episode. I have a digital copy of that. I don't have a physical one. There's that if you want to pause and read. But they play like the older cartoons in that, but I'm sure they were really selective about what they played on those as well. I wish House of Mouse was actually available on Disney Plus, which I've seen other people ask them to put it on there. I'm not sure why they don't have it. Like, I'm sure I could Google it, but I would never think about it. I would have to literally be on Google and be thinking about it before I would think about it. So if you know and you want to tell me in the comments, go ahead and let me know. So we have Donald and his nephews. And then we have How to Catch a Giant. So I have seen the Mickey Beanstalk. I can't remember what that one's called, but I have seen that. I believe I have that on DVD as well. I do have a lot of Disney movies. If you guys are interested, you can always go to my channel, and this will be on it. I have a playlist that's called Everything Disney. So if you want to check out Everything Disney, the website's not a thing anymore, but there was a website called Disney Movie Insiders where you could take the Disney movie rewards inside of your movies, and you could get free stuff on there. So I have, this one's actually upside down. So I have videos of me opening movies and other stuff that I got off of there for free. Unfortunately, it's gone. The Disney Movie Club's gone. I was never remembered of that. I was thinking about getting it, and then like they shut down. I'm like, oh, well, guess I'm not doing that. I know physical media isn't as popular as it used to be. I still like to have it though. I do have streaming services as well. Actually, I still have like starter cable because it's bundled with my internet. I have a home phone, so maybe I'm just still living in the 90s, but there's a pretty decent crease through that. But anyhow, like I actually like having physical copies of stuff because sometimes, and it feels like it's getting to be more of a thing, like you go to stream something and it's not available anywhere. And it's like, oh, well, you can rent it, but you can't watch it for free. So it's just nice to actually have it available and not have to, well, if I want to watch this right now, it's $2.99 to rent. Then like later down the road, well, I want to watch it again, it's $2.99 to rent. Like there's no point. I know some people, and it's great for whoever wants to do it. You know, they don't want to have stuff. They want to be decluttered and live like tiny. That's fine. For me personally, though, I would rather have the physical media so that I can watch stuff like Snowden at the House of Mouse, you know. And, I mean, again, I'd rather own it because, like with Disney's House of Villains, I own it, but it's digital. So, like, I can still go watch it whenever. I'm not paying to rent it, like, multiple times because it's probably, like, $2.99 or something to rent, too. I just would rather own something. You know what I mean? You guys can let me know in the comments about that if you want to. I get why everybody does a lot of digital and doesn't own it. Like, I also do BookTube and stuff. And I will rent, like, with my library card, like, check out audiobooks or comic books and things like that. I used to go to the library in person a lot, but I don't get to go there as much anymore. And it's nice having Libby and Hoopla, which are apps you can download on like your phone or Kindle. You just enter in your library card number and you can rent a bunch of stuff for free. They actually have movies and music, TV shows and things too. I just don't really rent those off of there. But you know, if you're looking for a free source of stuff, you know, there's Disney content on there too, so that it more correlates with Disney here. But yeah, I mean, you know, I get the, you know, the want to just like not physically have something. That way, if I like a book and like think I might like it and not sure if I'd ever want to read it again or something, I don't have to spend 20, 30 bucks on it. And I can just like check it out. And I did that with one book that Book of the Month had. I cannot remember what it's called. I think it's The Circus Train. It's not The Orphan Train. Pretty close titles. Actually, the pictures on the books are pretty similar. But I actually listened to that as an audiobook through my library. And then when I joined Book of the Month, I went ahead and got it as a... Whoop! Technical difficulty. Okay. Oh, actually, because of that happening, I can see there were still cards in the box. All right, back to this. Sorry, guys. But anyhow, because of that, you know, I was able to know that I would really enjoy it and like to read it again. So I bought it through Book of the Month as an add-on to my box. So, you know, it is nice to have that as an option. Yeah, sure, I could have probably just checked it out again, but they can only hold like so much digital content. And not everything stays around. So that way I know like I enjoyed it. If I ever want to go back to it, I own it. All right, guys. We're getting down through the stack here. We're almost done. I'm sorry, I've pretty much been rambling, but it would get boring if I was just reading everything off the cards, right? In the hot seat, scared out of his skin. So I have been looking at these as I'm talking to you guys too, but the more I see, there's a lot of duplicates, and I don't know if it's just because, you know, they're double-sided or not, because some of them aren't, and they've been in here more than once. So I'm not thinking that they're all here. Now that I've been flicking through them, like here's that same card twice. Sorry, guys. My mouth's also getting dry from talking so much. I'll have to get a sip of water when I'm done. But, yeah, I don't know. These are really nice. I do enjoy them. I do have quite a few trading cards. If you're into trading cards and that's how you stumbled onto my video, please do check out my playlist of me opening trading cards because I have a bunch on there. I also have a playlist called, ooh, that one's really bent. It's all the way through the card. But I did see this one in there before. It was in better shape. I have a playlist called Listia Hauls. Listia is a site where I get my trading cards for free when I'm opening packs. Again, these came from a church sale. I see a baseball card. All right. So again, most people buy these boxes to have baseball cards in. That's what I typically see a box like that have in it. And this is not in great shape, but this does not belong in here. This is a 1990 baseball card. Okay, well, I'm going to set that to the side there because that doesn't need to stay in the box. I don't know what I'll do with that, though. I do like baseball. Don't get me wrong, but I don't collect baseball cards, and I only occasionally watch it. Here is Daisy and Donald. Not even sure what I was saying. I think I was talking about Listia having the trading cards on them that I get them for free off of there. If you want to learn about that, there's plenty of stuff on my channel. All kinds of other Disney, all kinds of trading cards, book content, movies, video games, you name it. I have shorts, plenty of content. And I'm not making money on my channel or anything. These are just me and you hanging out. You know, we can have conversations about, okay, I don't remember seeing this one before. It might have been on there, but I don't think so. That one's 21. We can have conversations about Disney, movies, trading cards, whatever you want to talk about, you know? Leave me some comments. I try very, very hard to comment back to everyone. Sometimes YouTube does not show me my comments, but I try to do my best to see and respond to everyone. You know, it's free to subscribe if you want to stay around. I'd appreciate it. Just come hang out with me. I put up videos weekly. So we're almost done here now, guys. And then you won't have to listen to me ramble about things anymore. I don't know. Some of you seem to like that. Some of you have asked me that, you know, hey, you should talk more. I'm like, oh, okay. But I feel like other people probably just get annoyed listening to me ramble. I don't know. If you want to tell me about that in the comments, you can go ahead and tell me that too. Here for whatever. This is from the ghost episode. I've seen that one a lot too. The little Halloween one. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat for Halloween. See, if I was getting paid on the here, which I'm not, like, that would probably get demonetized. Okay, what is this card? This card looks different. All right, so this card says 203. This one's a World Tour. I believe World Tour is a different set. I do think I've opened that before. Yeah, because this one's just a collector card. So actually, this technically isn't in this set either, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's not. So I guess I'm going to set that to the side as well, because I do not believe that it belongs in here. I'm pretty sure it's a separate set. It's by the same company and all that, but all right, we have 37. Okay, this card says number 1, on the heels of disaster, and that's from the Jack and the Beanstalk movie one. Come and blow your horn. And we are down to the last 2 cards. We've already seen this one. There's Pluto. And here is our final card. We have 67 running for cover. And a Ghost Persuasion. Again, from the Halloween episode. All right, guys. Usually I say short and sweet. This video is definitely not short and sweet. I don't think we have the whole collection here. If I decide to, I might make a separate video or maybe add something to the end of this one, but this one's fairly long, trying to see if we got the whole collection in the box or not, but I don't believe we did. We got 2 bonus cards here, I guess if you want to call them that. We have a World Tour and a baseball card. And again, this, I don't remember what my dad paid for it, probably not that much, but it donated money to a church fundraiser. So that was nice. Here, I'm trying to get everything. I'll do it that way. That way it'll fit. But all right, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're still here. If you are, leave me an emoji that kind of correlates with this video. Like maybe a mouse, because there's not an actual Disney emoji. But all right, guys. There you have it. I appreciate you sticking around and watching the video all the way through to the end. And if you could, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want, you can ring the notification bell. and it'll let you know when I post new videos. I do post new videos weekly. As I mentioned earlier, I have all kinds of playlists. I have Disney specifically, trading cards specifically, if you're looking for book content, you know, the Listia hauls. I have video games, movies. There's so much. There's shorts, there's everything. So I really would appreciate it. Again, I'm not making money on my channel. I'm just hanging out with you guys. So come hang out with me. I'd appreciate it. And thank you all again so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.